right, welcome back to See the Stories. Now I want to ask you again, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the name Rasuna Said?
The main street in Kuningan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it?
Well, that's correct. I mean, who doesn't know the name of the street?
Yeah, I came here
Things,
to that road.
apartment, there's apartment.
Five-star hotels and also embassies.
Ministry offices.
Yeah, ministry offices. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So those buildings, important buildings, are located on Rasuna Said Street. Now, Rasuna Said is one of the Indonesian superheroines. She is a female leader who fought for women's rights, and we are celebrating her birthday today on September 14th. Let's find out more about her background here. Haja Rangkayo Rasuna Said, commonly known as H.R. Rasuna Said, was a Minang woman who was born on September 14, 1910, in Agam, West Sumatra. She received an award from the government as one of the country's national heroes. Similar to Raden Ajeng Kartini or Ibu Kartini, she persistently fought for gender equality and human rights. She often delivered speeches about forgotten women's rights and criticized the Dutch for weakening women's system and culture during their occupation. The legendary hero was also known for her strong-willed personality with an extensive knowledge. Aside from being a national hero, her name was also used as the main road in Kuningan, South Jakarta, due to her courage and her sharp orations in defending women.
Now, Rasuna Said was one of the few female figures who played a pivotal role in independence of Indonesia, and here are some amazing facts about her. Rasuna Said used to work as an editor. She was also a communicative woman. In 1935, Rasuna became editor-in-chief of the Raya magazine. Due to limited movement in the Dutch occupation, Rasuna moved to Medan and established the Women's College. She also published Menara Putri magazine, which discussed the importance of gender equality and the role of women and men in Islam. Rasuna Said was widely known for her outstanding writings that were so thoughtful that they always took outspoken stance. And also Rasuna Said nowadays considered to be one of Indonesia's first feminists. Because what she was standing for, and also she fought for gender equality, in this case women's rights in the order of the government and also in the nations. And you know what? One of the things that made me quite I might say sad or quite stunned, that still a lot of Indonesians thought, because they only heard the name Rasuna Said from the main street, they thought that Rasuna Said was a male.
Yeah.
But apparently she was considered to be one of the Indonesia's first feminists.
But if you look at the background though, she's from Minang, right? She's from West Sumatra. West Sumatra is known for its matriarchal culture, so where women actually lead somehow.
Yes.
And that's good that she actually spreads these vibes, not only in West Sumatra, but also in other parts of Indonesia, where usually male are the leaders, right?
Yeah.
Right, and it's very important in the early days of the Republic of Indonesia. She's always there. Right, so we may only know, a lot of people may only know Kartini as the national hero who fought for women's rights. However, there are many heroes who stand for a similar issue as well, of course, including Haja Rangkayo Rasuna Said. And no one can deny Rasuna Said's greatness and education. As a well-known teacher, she always took her opportunity to instill nationalism among her students when she was an assistant teacher at Dinia School. Rasuna Said fought for equality to avoid oppression among women. She believed women are equals as men and they have the right to become successful. Rasuna Said encouraged women to study as an escape from being belittled by citizens. She believed that women have the right to fight against the Dutch as well during their colonization.
Wow. A very strong woman indeed. I mean, she, even in Islam, somehow it always says that men usually are the leaders of the family, but females sometimes are forgotten because it's a very strong element in a family. Without like strong women, you wouldn't have a strong family.
And strong foundation, because I think
Yeah.
for me personally, women, mothers to be exact, has to be the first foundation of a kid, and also the strong foundation for the family, because usually mothers teach the values.
The first school for the kids.
The first school for the kids.
Furthermore, on Rasuna Said, she was immortalized in street names in Jakarta and other cities, and let's see the details here. Not only was she immortalized in street name in Kuningan, South Jakarta, but also in Padang, West Sumatra. This was done to honor her legacy. The Kuningan Street stretches to 4.9 kilometers from Menteng, Central Jakarta, to Mampang Perapatan, South Jakarta. You might find private offices, government offices, or several embassies along the street. I always took this way to come to this office.
Oh, yes.
See today. But now they apply the restrictions through
uneven system.
Uneven, yes.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I take even because my car is even plate.
Oh yeah, mine too. And you know what? The main street of Rasuna Said played a big role in my youth days, because my high school was actually located just parallel with Rasuna Said Street, and in that moment we also took this one time, examining about who Rasuna Said was, and one of the assignments was actually to find her role in the country, and also in the fight for independence. And since that time, I felt like Indonesian women should not be taken lightly.
Yeah.
Because not only that Indonesian as in general is resilient, but the women of Indonesia should actually set the bar even higher than it was before, because of the technology that we have nowadays, and also lots of support from the international world. And let just not see women with lightly.
But if we see how she was putting efforts into equality between male and female, now we've seen the results, how females
Right.
and males here, especially in Indonesia, can be set quite equal, don't you think, in
Right.
working, in their salaries, for example.
Right. I mean, she's definitely very influential, and then she was in her life, in her career, she was publishing a lot of materials. She was she led magazines, So it's very important in the early days of this nation.
Yeah, that is right.
Anyway, we're scheduled for a quick break. When we return, we'll take a look on the developments of Indonesia's creative economy. So stay here on See the Stories only on See Today.